Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And now he picks up the spare. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Bills at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On play action, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams coming away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are my spread sheets highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there. but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal, and this a 39-yard attempt. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target, it's no good. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The wings off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. We broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. They didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. The lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Again, Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This defense had 4 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back seven, phenomenal.
From the 30 on second down, Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's got some space here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup. On
2nd and goal, Allen. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen now on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 75 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing now is Wilson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New England.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle